Oh, geez. Hello, hello. Happy Monday, everybody. Dang. Because I streamed yesterday for a second, I thought it was going to be Tuesday today, but happy Monday. It is time to climb. Oh, geez. Who's the coolest doctor in the hospital? The hip doctor. All right. Let's see how we can do today. Based off of yesterday, I'm feeling really good. Okay, that was a little bit risky. I could hear my tires screech, so I'm pretty sure my car slid, giving me a tremendous slowdown, but I was already going fast enough where it didn't matter. Swing. Yeah, server's really dead today. Just me, Godsey, and Hav. But what we make up, or what we lack in quantity, we make up for in quality. Very good climbers here today. And me. Oh no. Okay, good start to the day. Failing that first eye slide. Gotta love it. Swing. Oh, my volume is really low. Once I get to a spot where I'm stopping, I'm gonna... There we go. That always catches me off guard because I almost never have my volume as high as I do when I play Trackmania. But it is pretty important being able to hear my car. Nice. Okay. Round 2. Time to get destroyed, I slide. Early today? Yes, I am. I decided to start a little bit early. I just finished like an hour-long video about a crazy build in the bazaar. And I was just like, I don't know, I just felt like playing. So, welcome in. Happy Monday, Ira. Hoping for some really good results today. Happy Monday, yeah. I was saying earlier that I kind of thought it was going to be Tuesday today. since I streamed yesterday, but kind of caught myself. Oh. Oh, geez, really? That was weird. Close enough. Nice. Yeah, I mean, if yesterday was any indicator, I think we're going to get really good runs today. I feel like I made a lot of improvements yesterday. Nice. Yeah, should be a good day. Absolutely. We had one silly faulty run in the beginning where we failed the ice slide, but realistically, like, how much is going to stop our runs below floor 4? Not that much. And assuming that our Tonys are as good as they were yesterday when I was practicing them, honestly, almost all of our runs should probably get to floor 5. I feel like I'm getting to that point where I'm almost, not guaranteed, but like very likely to get to floor 6. Good day! Welcome in, Fred. Happy Monday. Oh, don't want a turtle. I think it will be a good day, Fred. It seems like it's going to be really nice. Close enough. Nice. Yeah, we're kind of making short work of the lower floors now. It's still kind of amazing to me how easy they are now. Hey, Micah, welcome in. Happy Monday. Oh, geez. Little bit of a lag spike as I was greeting you, but Tuesday for you? Dang, you're really far ahead then. Because it's like not even 11 in the morning yet for me. "9 minutes past midnight." Dang. Well, happy Tuesday for you then. I will wish you a very early Tuesday for me. Very nice. All right. Crossing our fingers here. Hopefully, all of our Tony practice pays off. We climb up. We go up here. We go down. Gas starting here. Oh, geez. Not great. We turned early, I think. Still savable, though. Like, that's the most important thing for me. The most important thing is that we don't fly off to the right. Because flying off to the right on Tony makes it so that we have to redo all of floor 1 and floor 2. Whereas flying off to the left and like not making the jump and falling down there, we just lose a minute. Restart from end of floor 3. I feel like I remember New Guinea or something. I could be very wrong, but because I don't talk to people a lot about where they're from necessarily. Usually the only time it comes up is like right at the beginning of our conversations when you ask me where I'm from. Oh crap. Oh no. Oh, that's straight down. Okay. Silly, dumb mistake that I make sometimes there. Just failing the tunnel. I mean, it's possible to live in the Philippines without being Asian. Also, it's possible to be Asian while being named Micah. I had an uncle that lived in the Philippines for a while, so definitely not impossible. I don't know why Fred would say it, but my reason would be that I'm bad at geography. So I just kind of guess random places over there. I think I might have been influenced by his Australia guess, if I'm being perfectly honest. Okay. Tony. Need any hints? It sounds like Fred's on this. He's doing some investigative work. Ding, ding, sploosh. No. So unlucky. What? What a scam. Oh well. It barely loses any time, but that was crazy. What in the world? Okay. Man, it feels weird, though. Getting like 17 Tonys in a row and then just on a real run. Failing it repeatedly. Maybe I'll have to do some Tony drills at some point off stream. Just sit there, checkpoint map. Not checkpoint map, replay editor. Repeatedly drive Tony over and over and over. Beautiful. Whew. Okay. Like, in what world does Messi treat us badly? There's no way we get unlucky at the Messi jump, right? Nope. Beautiful. Oh, geez. I did a release there. Okay, that's going down. What have our fails looked like today? We failed floor 4 earlier. We failed floor 2 just there, and I think we failed floor 1. Is that all of our runs? How has stream been today? Oh, only been going for 17 minutes, but... meeting expectations, I would say. Not bad. I can't complain. I definitely feel like we're gonna get a really good run soon. Alright, can we get that hint, Micah? Same starting letter as Indonesia. You clearly live in the state of Iowa. That's like 13 hours ahead of me, right? Pretty sure. Ding, 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 ding. No, that was my actual guess if I wasn't making a silly joke, but only took like 17 guesses. True. Didn't just guess half the continent. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. Whoa. That ain't no one seen a worse Messi jump. That was so gross. Not messy jump, pillar jump, pillar jump. Messier pillar jump. Yeah. Sorry, sometimes my brain gets overloaded by the ridiculousness. Oh. Oh, dang. So close to being able to make a save there. That game is great. What are you talking about, Sally? But welcome in. Happy Monday. Or are you just talking about that terrible fish jump save? That jump is a little bit weird. How am I? Oh, not bad. Start of a stream. Can't complain. How about you? Zero Rue. Thank you for the follow. Oh, and also, I noticed while I was offline, Hakub and Tom Buckley followed. So thank you both as well. Happy Monday. Doing great. Good. Glad to hear it. Kind of a silly question. If you look at the green timer, that's how many hours I have on just this map. Not counting the other two versions of the map. So, pretty obviously Trackmania. And I will tell you, I am not interested in purchasing art. If that was your follow-up question. Swing. I mean, if not, and you were just genuinely interested in my game preferences, all the more power to you. But no one comes in here and asks me how I am. That is just such an abnormal question. That's so bad, right, guys? Like, someone comes in here and asks me how I'm doing, and I'm just like, oh, that's pretty suspicious. Ben? What do you mean? What? I must be missing something. Swing. Good fish jump. Beautiful. You'll join in a bit. You're just getting some RMC to work. Random map challenge. Oh, okay, yeah. Sounds good. That is something that sounds really fun to me, too. Definitely gonna have to try that once I'm done with this map. Oh, God. Why do we keep failing this? That's the second time today, I think. I feel like I might be taking the turn too quickly. Because I used to roll slowly out of the pool before trying to gather speed. Yeah, I think I might have to revert back to how I used to do it. It's not necessarily a hard jump, it's just doing it wrong. You can finally join on Mondays too. Well, welcome in, Hemi. Happy Monday. Yeah, I mean, luckily, there are plenty of days of the week, right? Only one I don't do is Saturday right now. Oh, man. Okay, I think my expectations might be bogging me down right now. Because I was expecting a really good session after yesterday. And then instantly got greeted by only a single floor 4 in like a half an hour. But it's all good. We are going up. Chalk it up to a warm-up, right? Ding, ding, sploosh. Still 4 floors better than you. I mean, Zero Rue, it's just a matter of practice, right? I'm sure if you had like 600 hours on this map, you would be probably making faster progress than me. But welcome in, though. Happy Monday. I think I said that when you followed, but what is your... I take it your PB is like floor 0 then. How long have you played the map, out of curiosity? I feel like a lot of people probably don't give themselves the credit they deserve on this map, though. I think most people could probably make it to the ice slide on floor 1 within their first, like, 5 to 10 hours. It might take a little bit longer to actually get the ice slide, especially if you're not doing practice floors, but... Or not practice floors, many checkpoints. Or replay editor, either one. Okay, let's do what I was talking about. Slow roll out. Good. Maybe 5 hours in now, trying to just get better at the game in general before jumping in. You know, that's probably a better way of doing it. It's probably a more efficient way of doing it anyway. If anything, though, if you wanted to play this map in particular, I would say many checkpoints is the one for you. Like, that's the best way to quickly learn every trick. Aside from the ones that get easily, like, cheesed without thinking about it. Like, it's kind of hard to practice the pillar jump at the start of floor 2 on many checkpoints. Because half the time when you make that jump, you're just going to, like, clip the checkpoint. Even if you would have immediately fallen off the pillar afterward. But no, I cannot recommend many checkpoints enough. Are there reactors in this? Nope. there are not reactors like there are on Deep Dip 1. So not any way that I know of to cheese this map. Just gonna have to get good enough to climb up the tower, Oranong. So how's it going though? Are you at floor 7 yet? You must have made it there by now. Yeah, of course. And and as always, like, if you have any questions, like if you need any help with anything, feel free to ask me or like anyone else on the server for help, because we're all very open to giving out advice. That is probably the biggest thing. Like, at the start of doing Deep Dip, nobody really had great setups for everything yet. But at this point, I feel like there's kind of a great setup for almost everything. And I might not be like an expert on all of it. I've done all of it on the many checkpoints map. But I do feel like I'm relatively well seasoned when it comes to floors 0 through 5 now. Okay. This is the trick we failed last time on floor 4. Good luck with the dipping today. Thank you, Fallen. Happy Monday. This will be our first run past Tony, so... Ooh. Hopefully, we just nail it. Oh, that was lag. Beautiful. Oh, crap. Oh, no. I turned too early. That's a big old feels bad. Oh. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. I think we're a little bit out of our slump now. Because we were having a bit of a rough start at the day, but I think we're good now. I think we should be able to get up to like floor 5 with this next run. Nice. All right. Beautiful. Yeah. We should be good, right? Surely. The only thing that was really giving us trouble today for some reason is that jump right after Messi, which is such a weird jump to feel bad, like, to fail at. But that is the jump that we've failed at the most today. Very strange. Ding, ding, sploosh. Hobbs on a run, though. Dang. Oh. Okay. Perfect. Man, that's always so weird when it over rotates there. But we saved it. Good. Clean. Yeah, I feel like that's the easy way to bounce in the right way. Your car will just bounce whatever direction you're pointing. So there I pointed my car the other way, back into the right. And it just kind of worked. Nice. Got all the speed. Perfect. Looking good now. All right. Yeah, like I said, out of our slump, back up to floor 3 again. Five minutes isn't a terrible floor 3 time either. Nice. All right. Good to go. Cool. Third-ish floor 4 of the day, I think. And this will be the one. We've kind of acclimated ourselves again to floor 4 after the last couple. We should be good now. good. Oh boy. That was a little awkward. Up we go. Oh boy. That is really bad. Okay, never mind. It was fine. All right. Second time's the charm, as they say. Wait, actually? Am I just blanking? What is Hemi's PB? Oh, wait. That's the old setup. A lot of muscle memory built in there. Driving right there. Crap. Oh god, that is exactly what we wanted to not happen. So... oh well. Man. Yeah, I don't know if our Tony is more consistent now. Like, obviously, when I was doing it on the what's it called, the replay editor, I got 17 of them in a row, but I'm definitely not replicating that success on the main map. It could just be nerves, though. Nerves and expectations, feeling like I should get all of the Tonys. I feel like that last one must have been an anomaly. Like, that was one thing that this whole setup should have been avoiding. Flying off to the right. And even then, it wasn't as bad as normal, because I flew off to the right and smacked. There's a chance that my car maybe would have bounced back and made it a little bit recoverable. Oh, God. Okay. Enough thinking about Tony right now. Let's focus on floors 1 and 2. we get up, and then we can think about Tony. Oh, we almost have 1.5 million meters fallen, though. That's kind of fun. Okay. Good save. Ding, ding, sploosh. Everyone's just hanging out on floor 2 here. Oh, Hob is zooming. He does the flick. I do know about the flick. I'm familiar, but I don't think I'm adding that in. Crap. Okay, fish jump. Whatever you say. Okay, what I will say is that clearly, now that I have broken the 1 floor 6 per hour mark, it's impossible for me to go another 13 minutes without getting a floor 6. That's just math. That's just basic math. You can't go a whole hour without floor 6 if you're on a 1 floor 6 per hour rate. Whoopsie daisy. Missed my turn. Whew. Okay, nice. Fred and Hav both made it to floor 3. Hav is gonna keep going up there, no doubt. And Fred says he's beating Hemi's record, so we'll see what happens. What is your PB now, Hemi? Actually, are you still console, or do you have... Yeah, you're still console. Okay. I thought at some point that I remembered you doing some... Oh, jeez. Like dips plus plus, but you were asking, I think, if the... No, it was Steam Deck. That's what it was. Dual screen Hemis. Hey, Luli. Welcome in. Happy Monday. Life is Strange episode 4 was fire. Yeah, I tried Life is Strange at some point, and I just could not get over the writing. PB floor 4. Okay. You got this. Anytime now. Jeez. Oh, my tires are wet. No wonder. Oh my god. Why? Don't you just love dirt? It just sometimes decides to not do its job. Just the worst. No, I'm glad that Life is Strange thing was good for you though. It's such a shame because it feels like the exact kind of game where I would enjoy it. Because the whole gimmick is that she has like time control powers, right? So it seems like my entire type of game. But I don't know. The writing was just so cringe when I played like the first bit of it. Hello, Gajoo Gajoo. Hello, Analata. Happy Monday. You know, Life is Strange 2 is a whole different story. Oh. Interesting. I have no idea then. You love dirt. Grass is better, though. Grass full speed. Yum. I mean, I don't normally dislike dirt that much, but I do kind of hate that occasionally on floor 2 there, it just does not dry your tires for some reason. And then it just screws you over. It's about 2 brothers. One is 9, the other is 16 at the start. And the 9-year-old gets telekinetic powers. Okay. Oh, rip. Thanks, Maji. I think that kind of happens sometimes if you're not pointed straight down. Yeah, that's interesting though. I didn't realize that there was that the powers were different or whatever in different games. So it's just a visual novel then at that point, right? Because I know in the first one, like, the whole thing was you had time powers, so when you made a decision, you could go back and like change your decision. Interactive story. Yeah, I mean, is that not a visual novel then? That seems like what it is. You can't change the decisions here? You can't change the decisions. So the entire story is just set in place. Okay, in that case, I think of it almost like The Last of Us. Because that's how The Last of Us was, and it was just like basically a movie with combat sections like sewn in. Obviously, maybe not combat in Life is Strange, but... Oh, so there are still decisions. Okay, never mind. When you said you can't change your decisions, I assumed you meant like there are no decisions to make, but okay. You have decisions to make, but once you make them, they're permanent. And then you just play the game out as is. Yeah, seems like a visual novel to me. Part where Sean gets a tattoo. Okay. Ding, ding, sploosh. You have the choice to make the tattoo a wolf, a surprise tattoo, or just not to get it. Yeah. No, I get it. I understand. But I am kind of confused about the hesitancy of calling it a visual novel. Because that's the exact type of thing that you'd be able to do in a visual novel. It gives you, like, choose your own adventure style branches, and then you choose an option, and then your story changes from there. Hey, Zane, welcome in. Happy Monday. You associate a visual novel with PNG characters with a chat box under them. I mean, I guess. I feel like you could have a visual novel where it has, like, actual animations, though. Hey, what's up? Welcome in. Happy Monday. Alright, now that the whole gang is here, time to get serious. More like a full game. Well, what gameplay aspect is there other than reading dialogue and then choosing what decisions the characters make? Because that is at its core what I think of when I think of a visual novel. Not necessarily like PNG characters, but like just reading story dialogue and like deciding what to do. You don't read? Okay. So it's a visual audio book is what you're saying then. Swing. That's just a movie. I described a movie. Yeah, but in a movie you don't make decisions. In a movie you just watch the movie and play it out as is. That's the reason I talked about The Last of Us. I didn't add the word interactive. I mean, interactive isn't in the title of visual novel either, but it's assumed that it's interactive since it's a game. An interactive video audio book. Yeah, basically. Sounds about right. Sounds terrible. I mean, it's not inaccurate. The only, like, the main thing is that it has everything in common with a visual novel except for like the fact that it reads out loud for you, but a lot of the times visual novels have voice acting. So not even that is still different. Like, you could play a visual novel a lot of the times without reading, just by listening to the characters speak it. It just so happens that if you want to read it and skip their dialogue like faster than they are saying it, you can do that too. I don't know if more animation is something that I would just be like, yeah, that no longer. Oh, geez. Oh. I turned late there. No! Curses. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to do extra flips. Don't want to see me fail Tony today? Man, it has been happening too much, but... Visual novels sound cringe in your mind, so you disagree. It's literally exactly the same gameplay, though. In the... So what you're telling me is that because you enjoyed a visual novel, you no longer want it to be called a visual novel because it's cringe. A movie with decisions would be interesting. Imagine you're in the theater and the main characters decide to stay in the US, go to Europe. Screen says, if you choose to go to Europe, please go to the next room. That would be so funny. Okay. I'm going to sit here for a second because I'm going to go to the Steam store page right now. Okay, so the tags literally say just choices matter, but like that's such a dumb title. Like, okay, I guess it doesn't consider itself a visual novel then, right? It story rich, choices matter, great soundtrack. It doesn't consider itself one. The gameplay is so similar though that it's hard not to say that it would be one. It's very akin to one. Soundtrack is fire, yeah. Man, I really want someone to make a visual novel now that just has like movie style cutscenes. There probably is one already. But just to destroy your argument. Like any other visual novel? What are you talking about? I'm sure that's not the end of your thought. A lot of them have movie-like cutscenes. You see, that is exactly what I'm talking about. The line is becoming more and more blurred. Really, the whole thing is that you don't like the idea of visual novels. And that is the entire basis for your argument. And it's really funny to me because you're like, oh, visual novels are cringe, but my entire reasoning for not liking the like Life is Strange game when I tried it out was that it was cringe. So for all you know, you're disembodied text, so it doesn't really matter. I guess that's true. Oh god. That's your favorite line, by the way. Is that a line from Life is Strange? Or is that just a line that you like saying to people? Nah, okay. Just your line. Got it. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I would like it if I gave it more of a chance. I think I played it for like a half an hour. But I just could not get over the writing. Which is so strange because I am not a picky person. I usually just try to find the thing I like in it, in anything. So for me to not actually like something, it's like a little rare for me. Forgot you have like 18.9k points now. Well, it's a good thing that I limited the hydrate rewards. Ah, that's not going up any further. Make me do what? Like, the worst you could make me do is make me take like 20 sips of water. Go radio silent for like a whole 20 minutes. I mean, I still talk during it. I just don't talk to anybody. It's usually just general input about the runs. Which is what happens if no one is chatting anyway. Oh, crap. Which is sad. I'm sad. Why am I sad? I don't think I'm sad. Most of the time I have someone to talk to. And if not, I fill it up with white noise, so I don't think that's sad. Imagine talking to myself for 20 minutes. Oh, I've done it. I have done it on many an occasion. Because the last thing you want to do when you are streaming is just sit there silently playing a game. Most of the time, if somebody comes in and sees somebody doing that, they click off and go find someone else. Because what's the point of watching someone play a game if they're not going to give their input on it? And I've definitely been in a position where I don't have people to talk to. It doesn't happen nearly as much anymore. I guess if the player is really good, that's another story. But I don't have that crutch to lean on, Analata. Like Shmaniel, yeah, exactly. Imagine being really good at the game. Knock Trackmania. Thank Trackmania for bringing Faju people to talk to. You know we're not real, right? Man, if all of you are just bots, and I have been tricked, like this is the most elaborate Oranong prank of all time, that would be kind of crazy. I don't need mic, cam, or anything. Yeah, I mean, if you're good enough. If you're good enough, I think you could pull that off. If you're like Bren, Shmaniel, Carl Jr. levels of play, people will just sit there watching you get like PB after PB. Just destroying world records left and right. But I don't know if most people want to watch that from somebody who is not great at the game. We're all just disembodied text from ChatGPT. Shmaniel wrote the code himself to torture me. Is it torture? I mean, if the purpose of all of you being written as code was to torture me, whoever did it did a terrible job. I enjoy having disembodied texts to speak to during my day. Would I like it to be torture? Not particularly. I'm not that much of a masochist. Ignore the fact that I've been playing this map for 600 hours. Swing. Because it could be torturous. Man. No, I'm good. I'm good on the torture, guys. Although, a lot of people consider this to be torture, and I just don't, because I really like this map. This map is fun to me. So it's fun just seeing how far I can get and how consistent I can get at specific jumps. Seeing my progress over time is always fun. Oh, nice. Homie's telling you to stop growing up. You feel old. Man. Yeah, the other day, I was having a thought that made me kind of feel old. So I got my driving permit when I was 15 years old. And I'm now 31. So I have been driving longer than I haven't been driving in my life. That's something that makes me feel old. You pointed out that you're in year 12. Is that the second to last year? I feel like I watched a video recently where they were talking about year 1 is what we would call kindergarten. So year 13 is the year that you graduate. Sometimes you find yourself watching a stream where the player is very lost, like the game says, open chest to continue, and the person just ignores chest and keeps looking at every other thing in the description. Says no backseating. That may also be off-putting. Yeah, I mean, it is sometimes enjoyable, but I don't know. I feel like I get very frustrated. It's kind of like, you know those mobile game ads where they purposefully misplay? Just to get you to download the app and be like, oh, you can do better than that. That's kind of how I feel about some of those. Driving at 15 is insane. Yeah, I mean, I had to do it with supervision, to be fair, Hemi, but I agree. Letting a 15-year-old behind the wheel of a vehicle, literal death machines, like, a little bit crazy. Your patriarch turned 91. He's been the patriarch for longer than he hasn't been one. Dang. You're 16 and drive regularly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That is scary as hell. I feel like driving ages should be like the same age as drinking ages. Because at least, like, I don't know. Honestly, like, I kind of just wish self-driving cars would be a thing already. Like, a widespread thing that everyone has. Because people should not be operating cars in the first place. If it was drinking age... Oh, okay. Well, in the US, drinking age is 21, so I guess same thing for you, but it would be a big deal for us. I don't know. How about we make the test, like, actually difficult and make the driving age, like, 30? I feel like most 30-year-olds are responsible and calmed down enough to where, like, I wouldn't be as worried about them behind the wheel. But no, anyone in their, like, teens or 20s scares the living crap out of me behind a vehicle. Like, no offense, but attention span, I feel like most teenagers just cannot, like, stop looking at their phone for 20 minutes. And there is nothing more scary than somebody staring at their crotch when they're supposed to be driving. Self-driving cars are just not even as safe as humans right now. Yeah, I mean, I know they're not necessarily as safe as humans right now, but like if every car on the road was self-driving cars, then all of them would be operating on a network where all of them know where each other car is at the same time. There would be no like depending on vision. You know where the cars are. And it would just be more optimal and eventually be more safe. I feel like the danger of self-driving cars right now is that they have to deal with human drivers around them. Which probably will never be a thing in the US. Like, just not having any human, like, operated cars. But I think it would be really good. Swing. Oh, geez. Oh, what a save. I'm talking fantasy right now. I mean, I also said I think that the driving test should be significantly harder. Like, actually require commitment to get. Because I passed it when I was 16 and didn't study. If you can pass this test that lets you drive a vehicle without studying, then there's something wrong with the system. it it should not be that easy to get behind the wheel of a car. Pedestrians exist, odd situations, outliers are the hard part of self-driving. Yeah. I'm not saying that it's like perfect or even that it will be like perfectly safe. There's going to be problems no matter what system we have, but is it really that hard to believe that humans are worse at this than a machine would be? Humans do dumb stuff all the time. Like, reckless driving happens constantly. You will never catch a self-driving car scrolling through Twitter while they're driving. It's just not going to happen. They don't have the capacity for it. They weren't programmed to do that. You're never going to find a self-driving car step out of the doors of a bar, like completely wasted, and then get on the road. There's just so much more margin for error when you introduce human error. You heard that some states don't even require a test, it's just paperwork. I don't know about that, but I do know that in some states, like I think Idaho has an even lower driving test age or driving age because like they need to be able to operate farm machinery. You know, classic child labor laws too. Like children need to be able to operate their farm work machinery at a younger age. There we go. And that is why we dry our tires. No, I think a lot of the problem too is actually the fact that people are driving for so long. Once you drive for a certain amount of time, like I've been driving for 16 years, it becomes so second nature that you don't think about it anymore. So if we just had like a limited number of time that people are actually driving, like 30 to 70 or something, 30 to 60. This is a wonderful conversation to listen to in the background. Thank you. I don't know. All I know is I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, the number one cause of death in the US is drunk drivers at some point. At some point in the past, I remember hearing about that. But, like, just being able to slow that amount down, like, fixing that one issue would be huge. You don't know about anywhere else but in Georgia, the generation right now. Because life was so vastly different in the 90s here that it isn't comparable in the slightest. One of the things are that people used to be asshole drivers. Not just bad drivers, but deliberately asshole. Yeah, I mean, that also is a thing. And without drivers, there would be no asshole drivers. Unless someone somehow programmed their car to drive like that, but that would be against the law, clearly. Oh, jeez. Gross. I missed the platform. Feels bad. Still see it in cities like Connie and Kutaisi, but your generation been driving very safely. Well, that's good for you guys. I'm glad you're safe drivers. You think it'll be hard to eliminate human-driven cars? I do too. Not just because, like, people don't like change, but also because car companies... Well, here's the thing, right? If we eliminated all the human-driven cars and these car companies shifted over to self-driving, they would be able to sell everybody who's purchased an older car before a new car. But I think the other thing would be that if this ended up happening, everybody's vehicles would become completely obsolete unless we found a way to convert existing cars into self-driving cars. And I don't think a lot of people would want their, like, tens of $1,000 investments to become zero value. Like, literally just collector's items to put on display. Rich people might really like it. Yeah, old cars won't get self-drive, and people will never abandon cool old cars. No, for sure. Yeah, that's the whole thing. It's hard for us to, like... There's a lot of stuff working against it. Just change in general. People don't like change a lot of the times. Collector's items and old cars is another thing. And then, like... I feel like whenever you have a company and you're, like, given two choices, either continue profiting with zero effort, don't add any, like, extra stuff to the workflow, or completely reorganize from the ground up, then people are going to choose the low effort one every time. And I feel like that's a lot of what's going to end up stopping it. Car companies probably just don't want to do it. And as soon as they don't want to do it, then they start paying, like, lobbyists or whatever, and then laws don't get passed because car companies don't want it. Whole other system of problems. The minute you see more than 3 Teslas at max in one day, you're buying a Ladziguli and driving a communist car that barely starts. What? I don't know. I feel like if I were to go out to, like, a mall, I would see 3 Teslas in the parking lot instantly. So that's not a big... That is not a large margin to go by. Oh, jeez. Oh, save. Save, 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 save. That was dumb. They're rare here. Why is that sad? I don't really know what the hate for Teslas is, other than people hate Elon Musk, I think. Are they not more, like, fuel efficient than most cars? I feel like if you have the choice of choosing a car that uses more gas or a car that chooses less gas, just based off of modern gas prices, you're going to choose the less gas one. Oh, crap. Where are we? Anything we can do from here? I don't know if I've ever fallen down to this spot. Wow, that is garbage. Maybe we can go over there. One thing people won't get used to is to continue buying a subscription after you bought the car. I guess that's probably a thing that would exist too, wouldn't it?